Oh my God, what was that?
You alright, Ray?
You have to get out.
I can hear voices.
Are you here? Yes. No.
Yes.
I've heard footsteps like walking past a room and come out and there's been no one there. When we've been in the office, heard dragging around the font.
Our cleaners saw an apparition, well, seen it several times actually, and it stands in one of the rooms upstairs.
It's like being in a cave down here. You just can't feel the atmosphere on the film, but it's really a heavy, damp atmosphere. Water dripping everywhere. Is there anyone here? This place is absolutely incredible. Well, it's a dark, cold, wet night here in Letchworth Garden City, and we're here at this iconic building behind me, the Cloisters. Now, if this was a person, you'd probably say it was eccentric, because it has its sculptures, it has gargoyles, it has cellars, It's even got its own tower. But the staff here have reported all sorts of things going on. They've heard music being played when there's no one in the building. They've heard children's voices. So what is actually going on here? We've put the team back together and we're going to find out. My name's Ray Cordell, this is Bev Kingsley. We're Around Hitchin. Are you locked up here? Could be.
Oh, what was that?
Have you been up these stairs before?
Yes. It's a definite yes.
This could be our most scariest haunted location to date.
All sorts of paranormal activity has been happening here over the years.
A toilet roll flew from behind me and hit my colleague.
There's like an energy flow, like a flow of energy. Felt like there's somebody coming down the steps.
A young child grabbed the back of my calf.
Here we go again.
Magazines flew off the table.
Used to come down here and have a crafty cigarette.
I've heard faint whistling. There was no one in the hotel at that time. Go into room 6, you'll see an image of the lady in blue.
What was that?
Over the years, we've had members of staff here. We've seen a ghostly figure walking through walls. We've had guests who say they've actually been touched by a spiritual being. What is actually going on here? We're Haunted Hitchin. Can't explain that.
Letchworth Garden City was one of the great social experiments of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. During the Victorian period, the rapid industrialisation and urbanisation in this country had created terrible social problems. Overcrowding, poverty, disease and ignorance stalked our great cities, and many grew nostalgic for the simple rural lifestyles of earlier eras. Some of the great industrialists came to see their workforces not just as factory fodder, but as human resources. Model villages such as Bourneville and Port Sunlight were created to give workers and their families decent homes, schools and jobs. Many of these enlightened benefactors came from the non-conformist communities, such as the Quakers, as was the case here in Letchworth, where Ebenezer Howard established the world's first garden city in 1903. Howard saw the solution to many of these social ills in what he described as the joyous union of town and country. He expressed this through his 3 magnets theory. People are drawn to the magnet of the town for employment, comfort and society. They are drawn to the country for its beauty, its simplicity and its healthy atmosphere. Howard posited a 3rd magnet, a harmonious combination of the best of town and country living. His new garden city attracted free thinkers, social reformers and philosophers, all keen to build a brave new world. One such was Miss Annie Jane Lawrence. Her grandfather had been a humble Cornish artisan who'd worked his way up to become the Lord Mayor of London, no less. In her youth, she had undertaken social work in the dreadful slum areas of East London, and she became determined to do all she could to drive forward the agenda of social change. Lawrence's brainchild was the Cloisters. This extraordinary building is centred on a cloister, originally open to the elements. Cloisters are a monastic form, a place of contemplation, where the mind and the body can be exercised. Mens sano in corpore sane, a healthy mind and a healthy body. And it was here that she envisaged a place where poor children could grow up with fresh air, exercise and mental stimulation in an open countryside surrounding. Here they would learn psychology, philosophy and grow up to become the reformers and enlightened thinkers of the future. The design of this building is said to have come to Lawrence in a dream. Certainly it is extraordinary and speaks of the lack of inhibition and unfettered optimism of the time. As with much of Letchworth, it draws upon the popular arts and crafts movement of the time, but also includes aspects of the Gothic, the Romanesque and the Italianate. And there is even a nod to the more extravagant Art Nouveau style in the shape of this extraordinary fountain. The Cloisters later became a music school and is now a Masonic centre. But on this wintry evening, in this rather otherworldly building, with its atmosphere of rarefied thought, what will our intrepid investigators discover this evening?
Right, so Sydney, where are we now?
So we're just walking as if that's the fountain there, and you've got the lower Elevine room just there.
Now, you stopped us here earlier.
Yes.
Because you were in this room here. Tell us what you heard here.
Well, I was in there, and we were getting ready for a function. It was about 7:45. I saw Kate arrive in the car park.
Okay.
I put some chairs away, and heard her walking to the kitchen, so came out, said morning, and no one was here. So I think Kate walked into a very worried, very worried colleague when I'd heard her, footsteps walking past. So, and she was still outside.
It was just sound, or did you see any sort of shadows?
Just sound here.
Okay.
There's a lot of activity, isn't there?
Yeah, it's just there's stuff going on all the time. Just when you think it's gone quiet, this suddenly goes off the scale. So, yeah, it's definitely a lot going on.
So in here is the main temple.
Okay.
So originally this would have been the stage where the reenactments would have gone on and things like that in the original building, and now it is used as the Masonic temple.
This is amazing.
It is lovely. Have you had much activity in here, do you think?
Yeah, definitely feel something in here. Towards that end corner over there, our old cleaner's seen a couple of people just sat on the end, really.
So that's over.
Yeah, towards that back corner just there.
Just here.
Yeah. This was put onto the building, and the original building would have ended where the arches end here. So as we come back through this way, you've got the fountain, and that, as you walked in, would have been the main focal point when you originally walked into the building as well.
That's amazing.
And imagine all the running water would have flown there, people have had a drink from here, washed their hands in the bottom.
So this was fed by a spring?
Yeah, which is the noise that you can hear underneath.
Okay. Wow.
And then, actually this is the original organ, and we put it in where the original organ would have been. So there used to be a cupboard here, and when we took the cupboard away to put the organ in, we found a tiny silver St Christopher down one of the skirting boards.
Oh, wow.
Whether it was put there or found there, but for some time it was kept in the organ.
Does it still work?
The organ? If you pump the bottom, yes it does.
Not that I can play.
Okay.
And the disabled leave there.
What you were saying about the door? You're locked in there.
Yeah. Firmly held shut.
Is there anybody here that'd like to contact us here, this corner?
Oh, little spike
You
then.
got yours, did you?
Yeah.
Is anybody here?
It does feel a lot cooler.
It's cooler, isn't it?
Yeah,
But then
yeah, yeah.
let's be fair, the door
Let's
is
go.
open.
Let's go in here.
The toilet to your right there.
Yeah.
And the glass vase has ended up on the floor several times, and it's glass; it never breaks. It's really odd.
Really?
Yeah. You'd have to rewash it.
Sorry.
Is there anybody here? Any spirit people here?
Nothing here at all. No.
Lights all on, aren't
No.
they? We need to do this in the dark, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, hello? You want us to do it in the dark? Yeah, there's someone here. Is it this corridor?
Now, Kate, she's one of the members of staff here. She was telling us that she actually got locked in this room and couldn't physically open the door. And there's actually no lock on the door, which she just, to this day, she can't explain that. So, and you can tell that she's actually very scared about it.
It sounded like the latch going on the door downstairs. And I don't know whether...
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Did you hear that woman
Yeah.
talking? Oh, God, I feel sick.
Yeah.
You heard it too? I'm glad about that.
Be on the film if he's running. Are you running, Tony?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
So, Kate, we're in what you call the flat, is that right? No? Go on, sorry.
It's now used as another meeting room for the Masons.
Okay.
Originally, it would have been a room that the school would have used to teach lessons in.
Right.
But in between that time, it was used as a flat for one of the senior Masons' mothers.
It's an amazing space, isn't it?
It is.
So this was the room that you spoke about earlier, that your cleaner. Just clarify that again.
Yes, she came in through the door.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you wanted me to tell you where it
No, go on, you can
it
tell.
was. So it was over in that far corner.
Okay.
And she said that she turned to face her and walked down the steps.
Right.
Now, when the cleaner brought me up here to tell me about it, she took me across. She said, "Tell me where it was." And there's a cold spot over in that corner. And I said, "Was it here?" And she said, "Yeah, exactly where
So what she described her? What was she wearing?
She was wearing a kilt, you know, like a lady's elasticated waist, tartan kilt, with I think a cardigan or something on top.
And you couldn't explain that. There was no one.
No.
No functions on or anything. So.
No.
So Sydney and Kate brought us to this room here. Tell us a little bit about this room. What is it? Where are we?
This used to be the room that they used for the horses' harnesses and things
Okay.
like that. It's now used as a Masonic temple.
So there's always a special feeling for you about this room, is that right?
Yeah, not just myself. Most of the staff feel a sense of dread coming into this room.
I must admit, there's a real atmosphere.
Yeah, I don't like being in here now.
So, I mean, if you come down, do you come down in pairs?
Most definitely to lock up.
Yeah, I do it in twos to lock up.
Yeah.
So we're here. We're going to run our spirit boxes and just see if there's anyone here.
Yeah, let's go for it. We've got a couple of members of staff here that I think you probably will know. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Sydney.
No, Kate.
Have you seen? Yeah.
Those are, yeah. Are you male or female? Did you used to work here?
Is that music we can hear?
I can hear music.
I was just going to say, I can hear music. I understand there's a lot of music is being played here. Yeah. There you go. Both of them. Oh. And is it possible for you to touch one of us? How many of you are here? Could you give us a number?
Stuff in the background. Isn't it?
I don't know, like 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah. How does it make you feel? It's like,
I'm quite happy that she's here. I get a really nice feeling from her.
Yeah,
so yeah.
It might
I
make
think
you
she
feel a bit
knows I
better
love-
about coming in here.
Yeah, I think she knows I love this place as well. So.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Kate loves working here. Are you happy about that? Yes. Yes. Oh, that's lovely.
That's really good.
Is there anything you want to say to Annie?
Yeah, I'm just really glad you're here. It's really great, and we feel you here all the time. So it's really nice that you've come to see these people who are friends of ours. So thank you.
She said you're welcome.
Sounded
I
like
think it's that, yeah.
What?
You want to know what we're going to do? We're just going to explore the building and see what we can find. We love the building, Annie.
We do.
We've had a good look round and it's amazing. So thank you for building such a lovely place.
Sydney, is there anything you want to say or try and someone might want to speak to you, perhaps?
No, just I think Annie knows I like working here too, and it's quite nice.
Okay.
Beautiful building, but I think she knows how fascinated I am the way that I talk about it to other people.
Okay. We try and find out who else is there. 'Cause
There's other people.
It's a man's voice a lot.
So, is there a gentleman there with you?
No. Stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay. We'll stop.
That's a woman's voice then.
We're in the lower LFI, which is a rehearsal room it's used for at the moment, but originally this would have been the men's toilet.
Okay.
The men's toilet
Now
area.
you said this. You heard some music from here.
Yeah, there was music heard in here, and this is where I've heard the footsteps from outside the door.
So maybe the people here are musicians, possibly. I don't know.
Possibly, because above here there is a gallery where music would have played into the temple.
Okay.
And men's voices have also been heard in this room as well, quite speaking low, almost whispering.
So is there anyone here? A musician, maybe? So this room, you have a real feeling about this room as well, do you?
Yeah, it's not a bad feeling.
No, okay.
There just seems to be a lot of movement in here and voices and things. And usually, I think a lot of people have heard things here.
Just lots of chatter.
Yeah, I think if
mainly...
it was a men's changing rooms, toilets, then I guess there would have been banter and...
Is that right? Is Kate right about all that?
Stop.
Okay, now Sydney and Kate are going to leave us now. We're going to leave us here on our own for the night.
Good luck.
So, thank you for showing us around, and
You're welcome. Good luck.
don't leave us, will you?
No.
Come and find us
Remember us in
again.
the morning.
You've got our number.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
Kate said the cleaner, was it the cleaner that saw an apparition over in that corner over there?
Now, there's a real presence about this room, isn't there?
There is. It just feels quite heavy in the air.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's nothing here. We've got the meter on and can't seem to feel anything. But she said that they hear lots of women's voices here. So.
And even when we were setting up earlier, she heard the latch go.
The latch over there.
Yeah.
So let's just see if we can hear anything. So, is there any spirit people here? If there is, would you like to come forward? Talk to us. Maybe touch one of us. We're just going to go quiet and we'll see what happens.
There's definitely stuff going on in here, but it's quiet at the moment.
It is very quiet.
So before we leave this room, we're going to have a little go with the spirit box.
Yes.
Now, a lady was seen here by the cleaner.
I just keep getting my eyes drawn down there. There's something. I don't know if it's just a shadow or if it's just the light from the door. Are you here? Is the lady here? The lady in the... Are you here? Is the lady here? The lady in the... Are you here? Is the lady here? The lady in the tartan dress, are you here? And the temperature in this particular area, I mean the whole of this bit of...
Yeah.
...has changed continuously, isn't it?
So they're chatting away, but nothing specific.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a yes.
Yeah, that was a yes there.
Did you hear that bang down there?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Tony?
I think I did hear a bang, yeah.
There you go, and again.
I had a tap now.
There's something down there. Are you in the room now? There's movement down there.
Oh my God.
Tap
Yeah.
down there, yeah.
There's tapping. Is that you tapping? Make some more noise. Or throw something. Oh, who's that on the spirit box?
There's a strange voice there.
Are you here? Are you here? Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to sit still just for a minute? So this is the temple?
Yes. This is
a rather grand room, isn't it?
it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there was activity here when we first walked in. Okay, is there any spirit people in here?
You're just getting the odd little flicker there. Is there anyone here? I mean, it's obviously a very sociable room, this. Anyone here who'd like to speak to us?
I don't know. Something just blew in my ear.
Really?
Did you feel that?
No? Sorry.
Okay, who was that? What happened then? Ooh,
Really?
something was my ear.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
No.
Oh, what was that? Something behind you.
Yeah. Just felt like a...
And that went off.
I just
when
felt
you did
something
that.
on my neck.
Yeah,
Oh God, yeah. Oh.
it's yeah.
got all tingly there.
Did you just do that to Ray? Something's like almost like it's behind us.
Did that come from when you...
Yeah, I had it in my ear. Look, it's going. Yeah. You're here, aren't you?
Something, it's almost like something
is
blew onto my neck.
Yes.
Or brushed it slightly. Just
Yes.
Like, oh, it's made me go all shivering.
And when you said that, look, the meters was reading.
Someone playing with us here.
Yeah,
They're
something's
having some fun.
something's around here.
Yeah.
Go on, do that again. Oh, yes. Why do you make a sound though? Just a tapping noise. Can you make a sound?
Nothing now.
Who was that did that? Oh, there we go. It's doing it. Come on. Are we in your space here? I think you're having fun with us though, aren't you? I think it's like fun. It's not a horrible energy, is it?
No. It's definitely something here.
Around there?
Yeah. No, it's not reading. It went up to about 6, then come back down again. It's almost like maybe something comes out of here. It's strange, isn't it? We're going up a little at 7. It's almost like something comes out of this cupboard. Oh yeah, I feel a bit uneasy over here, to be honest.
It's more activity down your end.
Yeah.
I've just can't walk up here.
It's from here. It's from this.
It's
from
that corner.
Yeah, yeah.
Because down that end, there's nothing. Get nearer to here, it starts
yeah,
again.
well
It's
done.
here. It started again, just about here.
It's going up again. Yeah, we're getting something. It's going to drop. It's camera shy, Tony.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always the way.
Oh, no, it's going up again. Yeah, it's weird. Get a definite uneasy feeling in this corner.
Also, it's around here as well.
Yeah. But
Stop now. Oh, there you go. Go away. Sit in the chair.
don't think I dare.
Don't you dare?
Don't know. Go for it.
Right, I'm going to sit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sitting in the big chair. Right, okay. Here we go, into the cellar.
Well, this looks very dungeon-fied, doesn't it?
It does,
if that's
really
a correct
does.
word for it.
Got water down here.
Now, this is the cellar below the temple which we were in earlier. Now, this is one place that you wouldn't want to be.
On your own.
Well, it goes off that way, and then it goes off that way. Should we go this way? Got no readings at all.
No, nothing at all. Is there anyone down here? Is there any spirit people down here?
This is an absolute warren down here. You can look off down there. There's another big tunnel down there. We've got rooms going off here. What is this place?
They used to, in here, they used to do pottery.
All right.
So the students used to come and be down here for pottery.
Did you hear that?
I did, I thought that was you. Wasn't that you?
I'm just behind you.
I thought...
Hello, is there anyone here?
I thought you tripped up. Wasn't you tripped
no,
up?
it was something behind me.
I thought you literally thought
No,
you
no,
tripped
no.
up on the... That's what it sounded like.
God, it feels like you're being watched down here.
It does. There's so many little rooms.
Everywhere you look, you've got these little channels running everywhere, which are drainage things for the...
This is where the spring, the natural
Yeah.
spring, yes. It's almost like a prison.
Should we switch our torches off and just have a...
Yeah. Let me stand. Right. Okay.
Lots of dripping water.
Is there anyone down here with us? It's so dark.
It's like being in a cave down here. You just can't feel the atmosphere on the film, but it's really a heavy, damp atmosphere. Water dripping everywhere. It's like being in a cave, isn't it?
Yes. Why are they down here? Oh.
I'm getting really like...
There's something
There's something over there. It keeps making me look round.
I mean, are we just making shadows or what? Are we just scaring ourselves now? Because it's so dark.
Whoop. 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 Orb.
Picking anything up?
Oh.
Yeah, I just see an orb. It just came out. Looked like, it's hard to tell. It looked like it came out of the entrance just down there.
There's something in that corner.
Really cold around my legs.
I'm freezing.
Who are you? We know you're here now.
Are you watching us? Are you watching us?
I think you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
What did you do down here? Why are you down here? Working? Is it working? What would you do down here working? Look. Oh, look. What are we looking at? We can't see a thing.
God, there was definitely something over there.
Yeah, there's something in here. What? See, like a... Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, there was a light. There was a light at the end of this. Well, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's a bit cliche, but there was down there.
Was there?
Yeah.
What sort of light?
Just like a flicker.
Are you down that corridor? There's something in here.
Yeah.
God, I've got a really dry cough as well now. This is not a nice place to be.
Oh, there's something following us. Who are you?
Is there anyone here?
There's somebody down here.
It's really affected my breathing, man.
I know, you're beginning to cough.
Do you need to step outside for that?
No, I don't. Oh.
Okay.
It's just so difficult to portray what it feels like.
Yeah, it's quite unpleasant actually.
It is really, really unpleasant. And
obviously very cold and damp.
There's something going on here, really different.
You're coughing like
I know.
mad. You are coughing now.
I feel like I need to get out.
Yeah. Well, shall we try and find a way out then? Because you seem to be getting a...
Do we know which way to go?
Oh no, we're not lost, are we? This is the way we came in, no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Let's go down here.
This is quite... Like, oh, what was that? No? It's water.
Are these arches?
Yeah. Like how the water's coming through the walls and that.
So,
Which?
I think we go this way.
I'm following you. Oh, what's that then? Is there anyone down here with us? Oh, this is the pump. This is the pump that... I think if that stops working, then everything will get flooded.
Oh, there's more rooms beyond there, look. And another tunnel off through there. Oh my God, did you hear that? So... Someone walked across then.
That was that felt like high heel shoes.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God. Let's get out of here.
Oh, 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 oh. What's that?
Just thought I see something moving. Your eyes playing tricks on me.
Listen.
There's footsteps in there again. They're behind you.
Now, we are on our own in this building, and as clear as day, we've heard footsteps going across this ceiling. What is that?
But they were like high heel shoes. It wasn't like
I know.
soft.
God.
Thing is, we're stuck in here. We can't get out in here. I don't...
Shh, listen. I can hear voices. Yeah.
I swear I could hear voices.
Right. So I just tripped over. I tripped over down the pot. Oh my God, what was that?
That came from down there.
Is that down there again? Is that same place?
That's that room, isn't it?
Oh.
Did you hear? I thought I heard a roar and then.
Do it again, if that was you. Don't like that. Oh my word.
Mate, just get out of here.
Are you alright, Ray?
You have to get out.
Something about this here.
It's just this area, isn't
Mate,
it?
my chest gets tight and it's... Yeah. Bloody hell. Did Kate or Sydney say anything about this area at all or
I
not?
don't think they did.
No.
Just that they don't like being in here.
They don't come down here on their own. No one comes down here.
Ever come down here on my own.
Are we lost?
This place is absolutely incredible. It's like a catacomb of corridors and tunnels, and it's relentless. It goes on and on. Well, we found the way out again anyway. Have we been down here? I can quite honestly say that's one of the most intense,
I didn't like it in
scary
there.
places we've ever been.
There was so much sort of movement
What is
as
going
well,
on there?
and
Those footsteps.
Those footsteps.
What is that?
It was
Clear as
just-
day. We've got that on film.
Yeah. Can we get out?
Let's get out of here, yeah.
Oh.
Whatever's in there, we're locking
They're
it
locking it in. It can stay in there. Well, that was a really good investigation tonight. Quite scary.
It was, and like I said at the start, this building, it sort of conjures up different things. Every corner you go around, there's something different to look at.
It's sort of like a maze. All the different areas, particularly downstairs, we had some interesting...
Something's definitely brushed my neck in the temple.
Yes.
And downstairs, the footsteps, I can't explain that. There's definitely a lot going on
A
here.
lot of activity in this building.
So, anyway, for now, this is good night from the Haunted Hitchin team. We'll see you at the next one.